So before we dive into today's message, I just want to thank you guys for getting me to almost 70 subscribers and getting me to over 10,000 total channel views. This has been absolutely amazing. Just a month of growth and we're already this big. It may not be a lot, but it's going to get bigger and bigger as we grow. So I hope for the next month we grow even bigger. I am Faithful Forbes and this is 5-Minute Messages. So today's message is going to be mostly for the boys. So if you're a boy and you want to man up, listen up. So, chasing girls. That's a very teenage thing, a very boy thing to do. And so why is it bad? I'm making this video because I don't believe in it. So why is it bad? What are the facts that I believe that is bad? Because most teenagers I have met do chase girls in some instant. And some just looking for a casual relationship, just looking out, oh, I think she'll be a good partner. Oh, I think she'll be a good partner. That's not the mentality you want to have, and let me explain why. So when you're chasing girls, you have relationships, right? But if you're just out looking for relationships, or you're out looking for someone attractive, then it does eventually lead to nowhere. I mean, if you're not putting actual true effort in wanting a true relationship, then it's not going to end well because you're not putting the effort needed for a true loving relationship. And it's honestly just wasting a lot of your energy. I mean, take for instance, how many exes do you have? Just think in your head, how many exes do I have? Now, obviously there could be tons and tons of reasons, but mainly if you're just chasing girls, but you end up with a lot of exes, that is a perfect example of why it's bad, because you're just gonna end up with more exes. And if you want a true relationship, then you can find a true loving relationship through God. See, just hunting for girls for their looks, or just hunting for a relationship, the wrong way to go about it, because you're not going to see their value. The main thing you want to look for is values, and you want to look for someone who is God-fearing. In Proverbs 31:30, it says, "Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." The Bible specifically says to look for a God-fearing woman. And what do most people look for today? Not that. They're just chasing, and it's obviously the social norm at this point. It's very looked up upon, which it shouldn't be. Because every time you're just chasing a casual relationship, most of the time it's just going to lead to nothing. You're going to be back alone again. And so if you want to save your energy and you want to wait for a true relationship, a true loving relationship, pure relationship, something that is truly good, then you need to wait and save your energy, because God has a plan for everybody. And if you wait for God's plan and you truly want a relationship, God will not give you that want to be in a relationship and that love to want to be a part of someone's life if he was not going to give it to you at some point. If you truly devote to him and you're repenting for your sins and you're trying to follow his plan for you, then he is going to reward that. Now, obviously, it's not going to be instantly. I did a video a couple weeks ago about your season of loneliness. I'll link it in the description. However, when you stop chasing and you truly want a relationship, a true relationship, that's going to happen. Because if you are devoting your life to Christ and you're changing your mentality and you're changing your desires, then it's going to be different. Your life's going to be different. People in your life will look at you different. If you want a true relationship, a full relationship that is going to last, then you should do it through God. Because in Matthew 6:33 it says, "But seek his kingdom and his righteousness, all of these things will be given to you as well." It just shows that God is willing and God is loving, and he will provide you what you need if you devote to him. And what if you're not convinced? Well, statistically, Christian couples do last longer and have a less than 1% divorce rate when they pray together and they're following God together. I mean, that's a pretty good ratio considering the divorce rate is about 50% nowadays. That is a 50 times chance if you're dating someone or you're marrying someone who's a Christian, and not just a regular Christian, a true devoted Christian. But what if you're fine with all that? But what if you're still caught up in the hookup culture? That's one of the most common things nowadays, is the hookup culture. Sex before marriage, hooking up, just doing stuff with a girlfriend. Well, the Bible does directly condemn that, and doing it outside does consider you sexually immoral. And if you're sexually immoral, that means you're sinning, and God does not promote sin. If you want a true, long-lasting relationship, then you must flee from sexual immorality. And not only that, it'll purify you too. Sexual immorality is one of the biggest and hardest sins to not only overcome, but be in. And by getting out of it, you can purify yourself and become a better Christian and a better man. Because it takes an insane amount of self-control and discipline to even get out of sexual immorality if you are in it. And by doing that and you controlling yourself, you controlling your emotions, you being able to have self-control and have discipline, you're showing God that you are prepared for a God-fearing woman. And what I'm seeing nowadays is a lot of people are Christian, but the amount of devoted Christians versus regular Christians is very little. Now, obviously, I could be wrong, but that's just from what I've seen. It is very, very low. And if you're a Christian and you want to be different, grow in yourself. Pray to God, grow in the fruit of the Spirit, grow in yourself. If you're falling to gluttony, try your best to get out of gluttony. If you're falling to sexual sin, try your best to get out of sexual sin by growing with yourself and going closer to God. It will show him you are ready for a relationship. You can have the self-control, and he will give you his God-fearing daughter. Now, I'm Faithful Forbes, and this is 5-Minute Messages. Hey, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. That's kind of old YouTube terminology. But I hope you guys did like the video. I tried to switch it up a little bit from the last format. I'm going to try and keep improving these videos. I hope you guys did enjoy this video because I do put a lot of effort into these, put a lot of effort into the shorts. So if you liked it, share with a friend. I'm trying to spread these with Christians all across the internet. And so if I could get this to just be with one more person, and one more person to hear the message, that would be great. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.